Now, you're going to want to place the board at a 90-degree angle on the table. The reason for this is that you'll be able to grab from both sides like this. Now, this is the easiest way to put a board together. Now, in one hand, I grab my tool that holds the bolt. In the other hand, on the other side of the skateboard, I have my Allen key. Now, I hold this on here, and then I tighten on the other side. I tighten the Allen key on like this, turning to the right. So, this usually goes pretty fast when you've got tools on both sides. Now, one way that I suggest is that you tighten your trucks almost all the way down and wait before you tighten them extremely tight. So you want to get basically as close as you can. And the reason for that is that trucks may have a degree of movement that they can have before they're all the way tightened. So you want to make sure that you get it pretty close to all the way down before you put a final twist on it. You'll notice that with venture trucks particularly, the tool doesn't go straight into the two sets of bolts. Now, you're just going to have to hold it on there and try to make it work. Or you can use another kind of tool, like a plier tool, to try to get these two front ones on. If you notice the back one, it can go straight, but then the front one, it needs to have an angle. But if you just put your hand on it, you can usually figure out an angle that will work. So I'm tightening the last bolt onto the truck, and I'm remembering that the other bolts aren't completely tightened yet. So now I'm going to go back through and put that last turn on the bolt. And what this last turn is going to do is it's going to countersink the heads of the bolts. This is going to make them go a little bit deeper into the wood of the board. And this last countersink is very important because you don't want your bolts to stick up on the top of your grip tape. You're going to want to make sure that your bolts are tightened enough so that they sink below the grip tape. So this way, when your foot slides over the board, it feels nice and flat and nice and even. And this is how you properly put trucks on your skateboard.